time because there is so many things going on right now. But like I said, I will always go live. If not, I will put on a video like I did the other day. Um, but there is so many other courses and there's so many lives going on right now, and it's crazy. It's so much information. It's so good. So many new people. It's great to hear all this inspiration and motivation and how people have conquered things and have written books and have done all this amazing stuff. Um, but I'm here and now to talk about making decisions and being focused, and what decisions do you make every day that can actually change your way of living, and what things are you focusing on to be able to have a more amazing life, because that's what it's all about. It's about having the life that you want, the like I have mentioned on and on, I will keep mentioning it, that we only have this one life and we have to make the best out of it to be the best version of ourselves. And it's a work, it's work in progress, and I'm still working on it, and I believe I will be working on myself my whole life, and I think that everyone should. Um, so, what decisions do you make every day that actually affect you, the your way of living, your way of moving towards something? And I know I have mentioned this before, but it's still so important to really get in, really understand the importance of making decisions and making and having goals and focusing on the right things, because it's like, I don't know if you heard, but where focus goes, energy flows, and that's how it is. If you're focusing on the negative, that's what you'll be seeing and hearing and having around you. But if instead you're focusing on what's positive, that's what you will get. If you focus on what it is that you want to get, if you focus on the things that you want to achieve, you find ways, opportunities come to try to get you closer. You will see opportunities, you will find opportunities just maybe just pop up, but that's because you're focusing on that. But if instead you're focusing on not having something and all the problems that it is to get something, then you will get more problems along the way, because that's what you are putting your mind into. And the thing is, with the mind doesn't know what it is reality or not. So if you're focusing on something, whether it is positive or negative, your mind believes that it's true. So isn't it, like I said before, isn't it better to actually focus on what it is that you want, so your mind believes in that reality, and so things actually come along your way. And like I mentioned, things sometimes happen also for you to grow, for you to have a better understanding, for you to maybe take a little turn, so that is more meant for you, something even better. And we often don't understand that when we're in the moment, but we will notice it and we see it when we're further along, when we notice, that happened to me because. So the whole idea is to try to think, what decisions do you make every day that affect your life? What things are you focusing on? Like right now, I mean, the only thing I'm focusing on every day is to improve the person that I am. And that's a mission that I probably will have the rest of my life, and to see, okay, what didn't work, what does work, is there anything I need to change to keep moving forward? But something that I'm really, really focusing on, and this is the way I'm showing it to you, is that I do lives every day because I want to be an inspiration. I want to motivate you to become the best person that you can be. to enjoy life, to enjoy the moment, to enjoy the life that you have here, to explore your abilities, to explore the person that you are, and to get out with that gift. Because everyone is gifted one way or another. It's just that maybe we're conditioned to not believing that, or we're conditioned to think think that life should be a certain way when it doesn't really have to be that way. And this is what I love about all these, influencers around, and people that are showing up what they have done and what they have made and how they have overcome things, because this makes it even easier for more and more people to understand that this reality that we are grown up to believe doesn't have to be true. That it's not about having good grades, getting a great job, and having a family. Those are things that we are taught that it should be that way, and that you should be working hard to go somewhere, to work very hard between 8 and 5 or whatever it is, and that you have to be a certain way to succeed, to be a great leader or whatever. But it's all about you. It's all about being the best version of yourself and exploring life and taking the right decisions to get there. And maybe we don't always know where we're supposed to go headed, but as long as you put goals and you try to go ahead, things will come along your way, and you will start finding your way to whatever it is that you're meant to be doing. I know I have mentioned this before, but for 3, 5 years ago, I have never thought that I would be sitting doing lives every day, connecting with so many people, so many lovely people, so many people that I feel that we have connections because we are so alike. We are like-minded. We see nature as a part of us, and this part of being ourselves to the fullest and be the best person that we can be. And I love that. I love meeting people that are that way. And expressing yourself, whether if it's by doing lives or if it's by writing a book or if it's whatever. But like I said, I want you to understand that there's so much to life, that there's so much potential in everyone, and that you don't have to follow all this. There's so many things that stop us in life because things are supposed to be in a certain way, but that's not true. You can be very, very successful without going to the university. And there's so many examples about that. And it doesn't matter if you have ADHD or another diagnosis, it shouldn't stop you from being the greatest person that you can be. I just want you to understand that you can change your life by the decisions that you make and by what you focus on. And stop believing in all these things that we're brought up to think that are true or that it should be a certain way to be able to be more. You are whole and complete as you are, but along your life you will find a way you will grow, you will understand more about yourself and about life. But you also have to get outside your comfort zone to you really flourish, to really open up and bring out that beautiful light that you have inside and all these gifts that you might have inside that you should probably be sharing today, but you haven't shared them because you're scared, because someone has said something to you when you went in third grade that made you sad, and now you don't think that you're good enough. So Think about what decisions do you make for yourself every day? What things are stopping you? What things are you focusing on? I mean, if you put your mind into what you really want to do, no matter how crazy it seems to be, things will come along your way and you will find things along the way. And like I said, sometimes you think that this is the way you should go, but something comes along the way and tips you to the other side. And it's okay, because it might be even better than what you have thought. Or you have to learn a lesson before you go even farther. So start believing in yourself and focus on the things that really are important and that matter and that will get you somewhere. So you guys, wow, this was my Thursday talk. No, Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, and soon it's the weekend again. I mean, the days really just fly by. So, like I said, just write down the decisions. Actually, be more aware of the decisions that you take in your everyday life, and what is it that you're focusing on. I mean, if you think about it, the days that you're having a bad day is because you are only focusing on the bad things that are going on, right? And the days that you're having great days is because you're thinking of how amazing something is and how great that was or whatever. So it all has to do with what perception you have, the situation, and what it is that you are putting your mind to. What is it focusing on? I wish you all a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.